Today's video is going to be very different from most product reviews you see on YouTube. I'm not here to hype anything. I'm not here to rush you into buying. And I'm definitely not going to tell you this is a magic solution. Instead, I want to walk you through a real decision-making process. I want to show you how and why I would rebuild an entire WordPress automation system today, using logic, cost analysis, and long-term thinking, not marketing promises. If you run a WordPress website, if you manage WooCommerce stores, if you collect leads through forms, or if you are paying monthly for automation tools, this video could quietly change how you run your business. Let's start with the real problem most people never talk about. Automation doesn't usually fail because of bad setup. Automation fails because of bad architecture. When you use external tools like Zapier or Make with WordPress, your data has to leave your website, travel to another company's server, get processed, and then come back. Every step adds delay. Every step adds cost. Every step adds risk. And most of the time, you don't even notice the failure until money or leads are already lost. Over time, this becomes expensive. A $30 monthly plan turns into $79. Then $149. And suddenly, automation, which was supposed to save time and money, becomes another fixed expense that grows as your business grows. This is where the idea behind WPZap becomes interesting. WPZap is not trying to be another cloud automation platform. It's doing something much simpler and much smarter. It listens to events inside WordPress and reacts to them instantly, inside WordPress. No external polling. No task counting. No third-party delays. If WordPress knows something happened, WPZap can act on it immediately. Think about what that means in real life. A customer places an order. The moment WordPress registers that order, WPZap can log it, tag the customer, send notifications, and trigger follow-up actions, all without leaving your server. A visitor submits a form. The submission instantly triggers lead storage, email delivery, CRM updates, and internal alerts. A blog post goes live. Sharing, logging, indexing, and notifications happen automatically. This is not flashy automation. This is stable automation. And stability is what actually matters when money is involved. Now let's talk about features, but in a different way. The visual flow builder is not there to look pretty. It exists to reduce human error. The trigger and action structure exists to make workflows predictable and testable. Execution logs exist because when something goes wrong, you need visibility, not guesses. The retry system exists because temporary failures should not permanently cost you leads or revenue. Conditional logic exists because real businesses don't treat every customer the same way. This is automation designed for people who care about outcomes, not dashboards. That said, WPZap is not for everyone. If you don't use WordPress, this tool is not relevant to you. If you prefer cloud-based SaaS tools and don't care about ownership or recurring costs, this may not be your solution. But if you care about controlling your infrastructure, reducing long-term expenses, and keeping automation predictable, WPZap deserves serious consideration. WPZap also offers optional upgrades, and these should be viewed as business decisions, not impulse buys. The Pro version removes execution limits and allows complex multi-step workflows for high-volume sites. The Team license is for agencies or developers managing multiple WordPress installs. The Done-for-You automations are for people who value time over learning and want ready-made workflows. The agency and white label options are for those who want to turn automation into a client service or software business. None of these are required. They simply match different business models. And this brings us to an overlooked opportunity. Automation is invisible, but extremely valuable. Clients will happily pay for systems that prevent mistakes, save time, and remove stress. Setting up automation once can justify fees of $100, $300, or even $500 while the system runs quietly in the background. If you do decide to get WPZap, and you use my link below, I'll include practical bonuses focused on implementation and monetization, not hype. These bonuses are designed to help you actually use the tool effectively and, if you choose, turn it into a service or income stream. Finally, let's talk about long-term sustainability. WPZap runs on your server. That means the company doesn't carry the same infrastructure costs as SaaS platforms. This makes the one-time pricing model far more realistic than most people assume. This isn't a SaaS pretending to be a plugin. It's a plugin doing what plugins are meant to do. So here's my final thought. WPZap is not exciting. It's logical. And in business, logical tools tend to last longer than flashy ones. If that aligns with how you think, you'll find the link below. Take your time. Make the decision that fits your business. Thanks for watching.